Amazing, just recognizing the most incredible people that we have behind the scenes, and I'm really honored to be part of that as well. So I want to try to carry on from, if I can, from Dr. Strand's amazing performance as well as Brett West, and I would like to start our journey with this amazing chart. Now for me, this is one of the most amazing charts that we have, because what we actually want to do is get everybody to commit to optimizing your health and wellness, as Dr. Strand also says. Now, most people come into the company or your customers, and they're down in this area here, and they're probably feeling about a 2 out of 10, right? But the critical point we have is where this actually forks. Now they're going to start feeling about 10 out of 10 at this point, 6 out of 10 at this point here. Now, the perception that the customer has when they feel from 2 out of 10 to 6 out of 10 is they actually feel they've already reached 10 out of 10 optimizing their health. They don't know what this feels, but the perception is they're already there. So this is a critical time, because we don't want anybody to uncommit to their path to wellness, do we? So if they come off, it is our job to mentor and motivate them to continue using the products, because we do not want them to relapse. We don't want them to have to continuously make decisions which products to take. It's just so much easier, right, if they stay on the products and reach that optimal wellness, which is exactly what Dr. Strand and Brett West also talked about today as well. So this is a really good little chart to mentor your customers with. Now, we have the most fantastic products, yeah, as you know, which is great. So I just want to talk a little bit about our, award-winning Slenderiiz program, because we just have so many amazing products in this range. And I'm going to talk about a little bit, how we can use the products. I get oodles of questions from you all, which is fantastic. How can I use all these? We have the Pure Nourish vegan protein powder, which is part of the Slenderiiz program. It's a pea protein. It also has vitamins and minerals. It has enzymes. And what that actually does is helps to build our muscle. And don't forget, protein keeps us fuller for longer. So they're going to get that, feeling full, that satiety feeling, because nobody likes to feel hungry on a program as well. Then we have the Power Boost. These are our branched chain amino acids. It does very similar. We want to keep that muscle intact. Once we keep the muscle intact when we lose weight, then we are continuously speeding the metabolism, okay? But also what happens, because Power Boost is actually one of my favorite. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Because once we're keeping that muscle intact, guess where the weight goes? We burn fat, and we all want to lose that. So make sure that that is in your regime as well. The Beauty Boost is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. We have the Dermaval botanicals that are in there, as well as the Aquamin. And these help to hydrate the body. They work on the hair, the skin, the nails. Of course, when we lose weight, we actually want to make sure that our skin is bouncing back. There's nothing worse, when someone actually says to you, you've lost weight, but they're not saying it in a particularly nice way, because the skin, there is that as well, right? The skin starts to sag a little bit. I don't want anything sagging at my age. I don't know about you. But the Beauty Boost really helps with that snapback. It is fantastic. Giving Greens, phenomenal. We get our fiber, we get our enzymes. So many people talk to me about gut health. Okay, it is a bi-directional message that we get. Our stomach speaks to our brain, and our brain speaks to our stomach. The Giving Greens on the program helps you become intuitive. Okay, we're getting the fiber that we need. Dr. Strand talked a lot about the fiber. We need to remove the cholesterol from our blood with the fiber as well. It is so important. Then, of course, we have the amazing drops. These are so great to help combat the main issues and those barriers we have to weight loss. Okay, so if you have cravings, if you have a slow metabolism, you need to be able to have a solution that can actually be corrective. Okay, we want long-term weight loss. And Dr. Strand said this as well, we do not want to yo-yo back. We are re-educating and re-teaching the body all of the pathways. You know, for sometimes that takes a little bit longer than another. You need to commit to the program. And in my next slide, I'm going to show you how to make that commitment. And now, of course, very exciting, we have the sugar stop. People need this. I'm behind the scenes working with customers. You know, sometimes what they tell you, because they don't always tell you everything, all right? And they are also embarrassed themselves. But we can help them. There's no judgment, there's no embarrassing bits when it comes to someone's health. We honestly want to connect with that person, and we want to be able to give them the best program possible. And again, the Sugar Stop will be able to help with that. It really is an important part of the well-roundedness, holistic approach that we take to weight loss. So let's take a look at this here, because these are kind of the 12 things that I looked at. And I often get asked, oh, Barbara, what do I do if someone's on a plateau? What do I do if someone's doing this? We need to be able to troubleshoot all the time with the health and wellness of our teammates, ourselves, our family, our customers. So we have our foundation products. Now that is your foundation. You know, take a look at the Optimals, take a look at Noni, take a look at Limu, take a look at everything that you feel needs to support your body. The Omegas, BioPro-Q, you name it, whatever you want in those foundation products, that is the foundation, which means it's continuous. It doesn't stop and start, okay? It is your daily insurance policy that you are doing everything for your body to make sure it runs efficiently. Then what we want to take a look at is nutrition. We have the approved food list, okay? How many times when someone contacts me and they say, oh, Barbara, you know, I'm not losing as much weight. And I say, so are you following the approved food list?
Amen.
Maybe not. And then I get people contacting me and saying, oh, well, can I add this? Can I add that? Can I add this? Sure, you can add anything you want, but don't expect the results.
Come on now.
Right? So, it's simple. We talked about systems on day one. This is a system. The system works.
Yes.
The system works. So let's follow this amazing system. We're going to add in the drops there as well. Of course, we have exercise. Now look, do you know what? I sit at my desk sometimes. I've only done 200 steps a day sitting at my desk. Let me tell you, I get out there, my husband thinks I'm hilarious. I start doing jumping jacks before bed to make sure that I actually get the steps that I need. Make sure you're talking to your customers about that. Restorix. Restorix is my #1 go-to, okay? If you have a plateau. But this needs to be the start of everybody's journey. Don't forget, people are coming into the company. Goodness knows what their lifestyle has been like before they join us. So let's cleanse them, let's start them, let's get the absorption of the nutrients. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is my go-to. We talked about Pure Nourish and Power Boost. They definitely need to be in your program for that magic results. Hydration, 2 liters of water in between your meals. So when you eat, and when you drink, drink. I talked about those bi-directional messages, okay? We need to re-educate our body to eat and drink at different times so you know when you're feeling hungry and you know when you're feeling hydrated, okay? This is an educational program. Let's educate. We have the Beauty Boost Giving Greens. We know that. Then we have mindset. You can achieve anything if you have the proper mindset. But, you know, they come to us from failure from other programs that they have tried. I have so many people saying to me, Barbara, I've tried everything, nothing works. It's like, okay, let's get these 12 areas, you know, spot on and make sure that we mentor you through everything. And accountability is part of that. Do you know what? It's really easy, okay, if you let yourself down, because it's easy to let yourself off the hook. But if I commit to you, are you going to let me down? Are you going to let me let myself down? All right. Accountability is exactly where it is. And then, of course, we want to add the sugar stop. One final thing here is I know you need some help. So guess what we have created for you?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You got me on demand, on videos. Okay. We've created some on-demand videos. They're 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to be able to share them. You're going to be able to say, hey, these are the highlights around the products. Those are coming to you. But not only that, I'm a lady for tools. I love tools, and your remarkable marketing team and Mark, see what I did that? Remarkable marketing team with Mark actually is helping us create a fantastic workbook. Now, it's not ready yet. It's not ready.